All right, welcome back, good people. As you know, during this process of creating these 200 videos in 365 days, I've decided to incorporate on these final 50 videos another segment that I created in line with quotes, because quotes is something that I do on a daily basis. 365 days a year, I post quotes to different places, right? Because I believe that they help uplift, and they also, put something in your mind that filters through you, right? And when it filters through you, it has the ability to shift something in you, right? You might be having a bad day, or you might be in a bad mood, or you might, have had a situation in your life that's kind of, brought you down a little bit. Certain things will have a tendency to uplift you, and those quotes have that ability to do that. Now, I don't write the quotes, I only post the quotes, which makes my job a lot easier, because it's really not a job, it's just something that I chose to do because it's therapeutic for me. And when you find something that's therapeutic for you, that gives you joy, gives you energy, gives you juice, no one has to say, you know what, you should do that, and on a regular basis, and then see what happens. Because see, the way things happen in us is over time. Most of the time, most of the time, the way we have a shift, a conscious shift, is based on the amount of information we get and the repetition that we are able to do what we want to do, right? And the life we live, we have control of that. We do pretty much have control of that to a point. When I say that, everyone's life is different. You have the wealthy, you have the poor, you have the middle class, but no middle class? But you have the wealthy and the poor, right? When you have people. So if I can do it, you can do it. That type of thing. And I'm no stronger than you. You're no stronger than me. If I want to do it, I will make the sacrifices and I will commit to it and I will get it done. If I have that mindset, you're not going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop me, because it's not about stopping. It's about doing it, what it takes to get it done. Now, you may stop me, but had you not stopped me, it would have gotten done. That's how focused you have to be on doing what you do in life, right? That's the result. That's the only result you should be willing to settle for, is success. If that's what you seek, which is what I seek, is success. And let me give you a hint, though. Let me give you a hint. Success is not a destination. It's not. The process is success. Because you know that what you're creating, what you're building, the universe is going to give you. It will align and give it to you. But in that process, you have to be grateful for where you are. You have to identify gratefulness. You have to verbally give thanks for where you are. You can't go around bad-mouthing people who are doing better than you. You can't go around bad-mouthing people who have had success in their life. That has nothing to do with you. And success for them has nothing to do with you. It's all based on you. And quite often what we do unconsciously is we block our own blessings by being, kind of mad at someone else's success. And I think we consciously know that. I really do believe that we know that, because I believe that when you feel that way, something comes over you, once you calm down anyway, right? And if it doesn't, then there's more work to do with you, because it should. I mean, it's not. You got to realize everything is not for everybody, and the people who are not willing to put in the work, in my opinion, shouldn't get the benefits. That's how I believe. If you are willing to put in the work for the results that you want, you should be able to get that over time, and you normally will, because your belief shifts. What you thought may be for you, you begin to see more and more of that. Like when I became a motivational speaker, one of the things that I would do is drive around with signs on my car that said I was a motivational speaker, right? And I was a motivational speaker, but I didn't realize it, right? I didn't feel it. so to speak. So over time, as I was creating my business, that became one of the streams of income that had manifested itself. So now that had come to fruition. I was actually a motivational speaker, right? And that's not really like the direction that I was going first, right? But that opportunity will present itself for you as well, for you to take on different streams of income, right? And if you are versed in what you're doing, you'll be more than happy to oblige that, because sometimes those fees are like $5,000 for an hour, $10,000 for an hour. Would you not talk for an hour about what you know about to an audience for $10,000 for an hour? An hour is still 60 minutes, right? Come on now. It gets better. It gets better. People are paid $25,000, $30,000 for speeches, $100,000 for speeches. Just depends on how good you become over time. Right? All right. Now let's back to this today's quotes. These are some quotes that I posted throughout the places that I post for the week, and I'm going to share some of those with you guys this week because, as I indicated, this is a segment that will enlighten you in some way. One of these quotes will touch bases on some level, right? Not all, but some, one or two. And when it does, share that with someone else. And then share that with someone else. And share this video, like this video. You know how that works. So that's all that's being done, is information is being transferred from one to another, right? In some form or another. And by that happening, then more and more people are being informed and enlightening and educated, and their lives are changing, right? Because there's a movement right now, I don't know if you know it, but there is a movement actually to become more educated, to get people more educated without necessarily going to college, because I'm not really for that anymore. I think that that's a system that's kind of gotten out of hand there. But I'm not going to talk much on that. But I do believe that it is kind of ridiculous for you to get out of school after 4 years or 6 years and have a $40,000 school debt, and you can't pay it. You can't get a job that will facilitate the money to pay that. And then the interest is added the way it is. It's like ridiculous. And especially if you're like 25, 30 years old, you're a young person, you maybe have a wife and a child or something, it's going to be difficult to sustain that. That's like a house payment or a car payment if you've got like $60,000 debt, and that's a lot of things not going wrong in life, right? For you to consistently pay that for 10 years or 20 years. And then, that's 10 or 20 years. And you know how things go in life, right? Ups and downs, hills and valleys. All right, first one says, we often lose ourselves to what we think we should be rather than celebrate where we already are. That's Chris Berkman, Burkmenn. I like that one. Number 2, don't be a pawn when you're meant to be a king. That's Constance Friday Elias, Elias. Number 3, if the soul does not evolve, it is dead, even if the body still breathes. That's T.F. Hodge. I like that one, T.F. Number 4, don't live the same day over and over again and call that a life. Life is about evolving mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. That's Germany Kent. That's a good one. Did you like that one? Number 5, you don't evolve with fake friends or people who are not on your level. It's much better to stay alone than then you can evolve. That's Chris, ChristiCris. Number 6, you never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. That's Amaka Iman. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. I'm going to spell it for you. Amaka, first name, Imani, middle name, Nkosazana. I told you, I wouldn't be able to pronounce that. All right, number 7, pray to God, but row to the shore. That's a Russian proverb. I totally agree with that. Pray, but keep rowing. So you got to do something. That's the way life is, right? You pray, but you got to do something. If you don't do something, you get nothing, or you get what you don't want. All right, number 8, the proof comes after belief, not before. That's Omar Ochani, Ochani. The proof comes after belief, not before. Number 9, be careful with the kind of company you keep, because behaviors and habits are very contagious. That's Edmund Mbika, Mbiaka. Interesting names. I like that though, Edmund. Number 10, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. That's Zayed K. Abdul-Noor. ZIADKABDELNOUR. All right, number 11. My answers are typically guesses cleverly disguised as answers. That's Craig D. Lounsberg. Lounsbrogh. My answers are typically guesses cleverly disguised as answers. I like that too. All right, number 12. The reason my life has wandered to nowhere is likely due to the fact that the focus of the moment has dictated the destination of my life, when the destination of my life should have been dictating the focus of the moment. Wow. Again, that's Craig Lounsberg. Lounsbrogh. That was pretty deep there, Craig. Number 13. Somebody once told me the definition of hell. On our last day on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. Wow. That's anonymous. That's deep, anonymous. All right. Okay. Now, you see I'm reading these quotes, and this segment didn't exist in my video series until I incorporated it into this video series. This is actually week 2 of the videos that I've incorporated into my system. And that's how you would grow your business. As you would become more familiar with certain things, you'll insert them into your process, right? And then they'll just blend in, and it becomes part of the process over time. It's like it's always been there, right? And it frees up some things that you have to do, because quotes are other people's processes, right? It's not my input. I'm just repeating other people's creative ideas to you, right? Which allows you to process it from a place that, had you not heard it before, you wouldn't understand it, because you wouldn't have been privy to that information. And that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. All right, number 14. Whenever a child is born, a potential power that may consciously change the universe is born. That's, I'm going to spell his name. Mehmet is the first name. Murat is the middle name. Ildan is the third name. Now you pronounce that. All right, number 15. Your Monday morning thoughts sets the tone for your whole week. See yourself getting stronger and living a fulfilling, happier, and healthy life. That's Germany Kent. Germany, Germany, Kent, Kent. Number 16. Most are unaware of their tremendous worth and boundless potential despite possessing both. That's Rochelle E. Goodrich. I'll agree with that, Rochelle. Most are unaware of their tremendous worth and boundless potential despite possessing both. Number 17, your destination, your special gift, your personal qualities, and your potential are interrelated. That's Sunday Adalja. I'm going to spell that Adelaja. Your destination, your special gift, your personal qualities, and your potential are interrelated. Outstanding. Number 18, there are no advantages to hurrying through life. That's Masa Kismito. Masashimito. Interesting, right? So you see how this process works, right? So if you had to do 3 videos a week based on your content, right? Based on your niche, based on your topic, how difficult would that be for you? And this is just the beginning. You're just starting, right? You're just, you really don't understand that world yet. But once you get in that world, it's like getting a job. Think about getting a job. If you go to a job, if you apply for a job and you get the job, you don't know that world yet, right? Once you're there, you acclimate. You learn the people, you learn the systems, you learn to understand the processes involved, and over time, you become more effective. So it's the same with your own company. Only thing is, you're the CEO of that. You control whether or not things get done, and only you. So it's necessary that you become aware of that before you jump into that system. Number 19, time will explain. That's Jane Austen, Austen. I like that. Time will explain, and that is so true. Number 20, time moves in one direction, memory another. We are that strange species that constructs artifacts intended to counter the natural flow of forgetting. That's William Gibson. William Gibson. Let me read that to you again in case you missed any of that. It says, time moves in one direction, memory in another. We are that strange species that constructs artifacts intended to counter the natural flow of forgetting. So we're supposed to forget. And we do. We really do. All right, number 21. Suspect each moment, for it is a thief tiptoeing away with more than it brings. That's John Updike. I like that, John. Suspect each moment, for it is a thief tiptoeing away with more than it brings. Ah, yes. Number 22. How you spend your time is more important than how you spend your money. Money mistakes can be corrected, but time is gone forever. That's David Norris. Number 23. There is a time for departure even when there is no certain place to go. That's Tennessee Williams. I like that one. Do you get that one? There is a time to go even if I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm leaving here though. Right? Number 24. Don't let any one negative carrier, hold on, let me repeat that. Don't let one negative carry the same weight as 99 positives. Don't let one negative carry the same weight as 99 positives. I know you get that, right? That's by Kamil Ali. Kamilali. And finally, we have negative people feed off your anger. Let them starve. That's Samantha M. King. Negative people feed off your anger. Let them starve. Very good, Samantha. I like that. I do enjoy reading these quotes because, see, these allow me to feel a certain way about my day. So when I post these, I post 5 quotes every morning to several pages online, right? And when I do that, in order for me to do it, I have to read through them myself. because I don't want to just go down the line and post. No, I want it to be felt through me. I want my audience, which is you guys, to feel what I'm feeling the way I felt it. I want it to be coming from me. So that's the way you would be exhibiting your post as well. When you post a blog post or when you create a video or an audio, that's all you. It's pretty much, you're sharing your genuine, unique self. And that's what we all have the ability to do. And with technology the way it is, it's only going to become more necessary that we get familiar with this. A lot of people don't really want to just believe that this is part of the future. This is part of the future. It's not going away. So if you don't get familiar with it or learn a little bit about it or become familiar with somebody who knows about it, then you're going to probably be left behind on some level, right? Because you're going to be still wanting a check when everything is deposited automatically, right? You're still going to want to go cash your check, and nobody's going to be cashing checks anymore. Just hypothetical, right? All right, listen, I've enjoyed sharing this week's videos with you guys. Again, this video right here, ladies and gentlemen, is video number 150 of the 200 videos that I'm creating in 365 days. I'm still standing, right? When I began this journey, I knew nothing about the process as far as what I would learn, how I would do things, how it would go, right? But as time has gone by, and this is again week 31 of 52 weeks, I only have 50 videos left after this week. And mission accomplished, right? On to the next something. Because I can't rest on my laurels. I have to continue working because I'm building a legacy here. I'm building a system for my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my great-great-grandchildren, and on down the line can watch these videos at some point and say, that was my grandfather, right? And that means something to me. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, and I'll see you later.